So we as a watch community have lost our goddamn minds. And what do I mean by that? Obviously, we know we're not mentally well. Normal people would not spend, like I just bought a watch, below of a watch for, damn near $1,000, the better part of $1,000, right? And to me, it did not feel expensive. It was just the next watch that I wanted to buy, and I bought it, right? That's crazy, because I'm currently wearing a $45 watch that can do the exact same thing, right? So, but we accept that. We accept that about ourselves, right? But I was just watching a video. I forget his name. Bald gentleman, glasses, very well dressed, thick accent. You probably know who I'm talking about. He's a very rational guy until this point. Was talking about his favorite one-and-done watches in different price ranges, right? So he started at $30,000, $40,000 and worked down, basically halving the number every time. But a comment that he made really made me take notes. It was, all right, here's, you're really getting to the bottom rung of what the average man will spend on a watch if he's only going to have one watch, and then started talking about watches that were $2,500 to $3,000. We as people, I won't call us influencers because that's fucking retarded, but we as people who make videos about watches have lost our goddamn minds. If you look at the average, regular, normal man, right, who might look up a video about a watch review, or might watch that video and say, oh, I want to watch it, or I need a watch for work. Let me look at this video. It tells me what is a good one watch to have, one and done, right? And they see that the one and done watches cost $3,000. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to go on Amazon and buy a $10 watch, and rock that, and it'll probably be fine for them. But the point being, we need to adjust back to reality if we want to bring people into this hobby, right? Which, in my mind, is always good. If you bring more people into a hobby, it becomes a larger, more, fruitful community, right? If more people are into watches, more people spend money on watches. If more people spend money on watches, we will get cooler watches. That's how it works. That's how you foster an economy based around a product or based around a hobby, right? So let's look at a real common man, right? We're all watch nerds. We can't use ourselves as a standard. Let's look at my dad. I would use him as the common man, right? He's an MRI tech, or an imaging technician. He needs a watch for work. What does he wear, right? He went on Amazon, bought a $15 Armatron digital watch, and he's just been running it into the ground. He's used it for I want to say 3 to 5 years, and it has this little Velcro dive strap on it. He's worn it so much the Velcro on the dive strap gave out, to the point where I brought it over to my watch boxes, opened them up, and just kept taking off straps until I found a proper strap that fit on it, and to keep them going, right? So that's what the common everyman wears. And I would say my dad would be a better example of that, because I forgot what the exact median income is in the USA, but to my knowledge, I think he makes about $20,000 above that, right? More than the average household income. And then on top of that, he needs his watch for work, right? He needs to keep time of what's going on, when the patients are getting there, things like that. So if he is buying a $10 or $15 watch, I really think it was closer to 10 on Amazon, and then thinks, I kind of want to get into the watch community, my son's into watches, let's see what's out there, and clicks on a video and sees, oh, I'm going to have to spend $3,000 to get the bottom rung, normal, every man watch, he's not going to become a part of the community. So, I'm not going to drone on with you guys, but, we have to really adjust our expectation. We have to really adjust what we're talking about, and how we assess watches, because I get it. We're all into the outrageous features that we'll never use, and, the craftsmanship that doesn't really matter, and all of this. But if we keep making content exclusively for us, then our community is going to die. It's frankly going to die. We have to stop this shit. We can't keep making videos talking about, oh, here's the bare minimum of a watch I would wear, and it's $3,000. Get the fuck out of here. We need to really focus on the watches that people will actually be wearing, which to me, a Casio Duro, even that is probably more fancy than a normal person would even wear. Like, my dad would never buy himself a Casio Duro. You know, why would he spend, in his mind, $50 on a watch that does the exact same job as a watch that he can get off Amazon from Arbitron for $10, right? So we just need to lower our bar. We need to lower our expectation. I get it, make fun videos that crazy watch nerds will enjoy, but our community's going to die if we have this fucking snobbery of, you know, what the everyday man wears. Like, no, it's not. The everyday man wears a $10 watch from Amazon and doesn't think twice about it. And when that everyday man watches one of our videos, he needs to see watches that not only he can relate to, but see them at prices that he does not find so utterly ridiculous he turns away from the hobby entirely. Because we are going to kill this community for ourselves if we keep up with this bullshit.